All right, let's get straight to it. What we're talking about today isn't some casual budgeting tip. This is a non-negotiable survival skill. This is the one single habit you absolutely must adopt if you want to take command of your money.
Look, right now, if you are not tracking your spending every single week, this is you. You're flying down the highway at 70 miles an hour, completely blind. It's not a question of if you're going to crash, but when. Every little expense you don't track is a sharp turn you just don't see coming.
And this quote from the legend Peter Drucker is the fundamental law we are operating under. It's like gravity. You can't control it, you can't fix it, and you certainly can't master what you refuse to measure. And your financial life? It's no exception.
Let's be brutally honest about the diagnosis here. For most of us, the real issue isn't a lack of income. It's a critical lack of attention. You are bleeding money in small, invisible cuts every single day, and you're not even paying attention to the wounds.
So how do we stop the bleeding? Well, the answer isn't some complicated spreadsheet. It's a simple, powerful discipline, the 10-minute weekly audit. Think of this as your financial circuit breaker. And this isn't a suggestion. It's your new mandatory discipline. It's what stops a tiny spark from burning your entire house down.
Let's be crystal clear why this has to be weekly. A monthly review is an autopsy. You're just looking at a financial disaster that's already a month old. You've let 4 full weeks of mistakes compound. But a weekly audit? That's the circuit breaker. It catches the problem immediately, letting you fix the leak and reset your course before Monday ever starts.
And that's exactly why this is a command, not a choice. I mean, if you can't find 10 minutes a week to secure your own financial future, which is less time than you spend scrolling through social media, then you really don't deserve to be in control. It is that simple.
Okay, so we've covered the why. Now for the how. Welcome to the interrogation of your spending. This audit requires you to sit down by yourself with 0 distractions and force yourself to answer 3 brutally honest questions.
First things first, the aggregate number. I'm not talking about the individual coffees or that random online purchase. I'm talking about the total final sum that left your bank account in the last 7 days. You have to face this number head on.
And this is what it looks like. Seeing the total in stark red like this, it's designed to be a necessary shock to your system. All those small, harmless purchases, they suddenly look a whole lot different when you see what they actually add up to. This is your first dose of reality.
Now you put on your detective hat. With the total damage assessed, your job is to investigate your own life, line by line. And I mean, no skimming. Where did every single dollar actually go?
So you're going through your statement just like this, and you're destroying the lies you tell yourself. This is where you uncover the hidden patterns. You know, the late-night Amazon sprees, the inflated grocery bills, the subscriptions you totally forgot you had. The evidence doesn't lie.
And now we get to the final and, frankly, the most difficult question. This one requires radical honesty. You have to separate your true needs, things for survival, for work, from your wants, which are just driven by boredom or ego or impulse. So ask yourself, was it justified, or could I have lived without it?
Answering that last question honestly, well, that leads to the most critical action in this whole process, the red mark discipline. This is how you visually identify and confront the thieves that have been hiding in plain sight.
Your command is simple. You take a red pen and you mark every single unjustified expense. That $7 coffee, the impulse buy at the checkout, the takeout you didn't really need. Mark them. You have to visually confront them.
You have to understand these red marks aren't just numbers. They are thieves. Each one represents a tiny piece of your freedom, your time, and your future that you willingly traded for a moment of fleeting satisfaction. Now, facing this truth week after week, it requires a pretty profound shift in your mindset. It's time to stop acting like a victim of your own spending habits and start adopting the CEO mindset. You've got to go from victim to executive.
You are the CEO of your household, and you know what? A CEO who refuses to read the financial reports is going to bankrupt the company. This weekly audit is your financial report. And remember, the goal here isn't just about penny pinching. The real goal is buying back your options, your time, and your freedom.
So let's bring this all home. We've diagnosed the problem, we've detailed the system, now it's time for your Monday reset. This is the command to actually begin. This is where you take action and reset your entire financial week.
Here are your orders for this week. Step 1, schedule 10 minutes this Sunday. Put it in your calendar right now, no excuses. Step 2, ask the 3 uncomfortable questions. Step 3, Mark every single thief in red. And finally, the most important step of all, face the truth of what you see. No judgment, just a firm resolve to do better.
Because when you finally commit to this process, you stop being a passenger. You take off the blindfold. You become your own auditor. You become your own accountant. You become the master of your own destiny.